Question 1. Describe the process and historical significance of the Magna Carta's creation. A. It was created as a declaration of independence from France. B. It was signed to officially recognize the Church of England. C. It was drafted to establish parliamentary democracy in England. D. It was agreed upon to limit the powers of the king and protect the rights of the nobility. Answer. D. It was agreed upon to limit the powers of the king and protect the rights of the nobility. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, was significant because it limited the power of the monarchy and laid the foundation for future parliamentary and constitutional developments. Question 2. Explain the impact of the Black Death on England's social structure in the 14th century. A. It led to a significant increase in the population. B. It resulted in greater power for the nobility. C. It caused a major shift towards wage labor and weakened feudalism. D. It had little to no impact on social structures. Answer. C. It caused a major shift towards wage labor and weakened feudalism. The Black Death significantly reduced the population, leading to labor shortages and giving workers more bargaining power, which weakened the feudal system. Question 3. Outline the main causes and outcomes of the English Civil War. A. The war was primarily about religious freedom and resulted in the establishment of a republic. B. It was caused by disputes over sea trade and ended with the strengthening of naval power. C. The conflict was over parliamentary authority versus royal prerogative, leading to the temporary overthrow of the monarchy. D. The war focused on England's colonization efforts and resulted in expanded territories. Answer. C. The conflict was over parliamentary authority versus royal prerogative, leading to the temporary overthrow of the monarchy. The English Civil War was a struggle between the monarchy and Parliament for governance of England, ultimately leading to the execution of Charles I and the establishment of a Commonwealth. Question 4. Detail the significance of the Act of Union 1707 for Scotland and England. A. It marked the end of Scotland as a separate kingdom. B. It created a United Kingdom of Great Britain. C. It established English as the official language of Scotland. D. It led to the independence of Scotland from English rule. Answer. B. It created a United Kingdom of Great Britain. The Act of Union 1707 unified the parliaments and crowns of Scotland and England, forming the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Question 5. Describe the changes brought about by the agricultural revolution in Britain. A. The introduction of new agricultural practices that led to increased food production. B. The decline of agricultural productivity due to industrial pollution. C. A movement towards organic farming techniques. D. The nationalization of all farmland. Answer. A. The introduction of new agricultural practices that led to increased food production. The agricultural revolution involved the adoption of new farming techniques and improvements, leading to increased crop yields and the enclosure of common land. Question 6. Explain the key factors that led to the Industrial Revolution starting in Britain. A. A decline in agricultural productivity. B. The discovery of new lands for colonization. C. An abundance of natural resources such as coal and iron, and innovations in technology. D. The imposition of strict trade regulations. Answer. C. An abundance of natural resources such as coal and iron, and innovations in technology. These factors, along with a stable political environment and a growing economy, facilitated the Industrial Revolution in Britain. Question 7. Outline the British Empire's role in the global slave trade and its abolition. A. Britain had a minimal role in the slave trade and focused on its abolition from the beginning. B. The British Empire was the largest participant in the slave trade until it became the first to abolish the trade and then slavery itself. C. Britain only engaged in the slave trade as a means of economic retaliation against other empires. D. The empire continued the slave trade in secret even after its official abolition. Answer B. The British Empire was the largest participant in the slave trade until it became the first to abolish the trade and then slavery itself. Britain played a significant role in the transatlantic slave trade before leading the movement for abolition in the early 19th century. Question 8. Describe the significance of the Battle of Britain during World War II. A. It was the first military campaign fought entirely by air forces. B. It marked the first use of nuclear weapons in warfare. C. It was a naval battle that secured Britain's trade routes. D. It resulted in the invasion and occupation of Britain by Germany. Answer A. It was the first military campaign fought entirely by air forces. The Battle of Britain was crucial in preventing a German invasion and showed the importance of air power in modern warfare. Question 9. Explain the impact of the National Health Service's establishment in 1948 on British society. A. It led to the privatization of healthcare. B. It caused a significant decline in public health standards. C. It provided universal healthcare to all British residents for the first time. D. It limited healthcare access to only employed citizens. Answer C. It provided universal healthcare to all British residents for the first time. The establishment of the NHS was a landmark social reform that ensured healthcare based on need rather than the ability to pay. Question 10. What were the main reasons and outcomes of the decolonization process following World War II? A. The main reason was economic prosperity in the colonies, leading to their independence. B. Colonies demanded independence due to the spread of democratic ideals and the economic difficulties of Britain after the war. C. Decolonization occurred because of military defeats of the British Empire. D. The process was initiated by the United Nations as part of a global peace initiative. Answer B. Colonies demanded independence due to the spread of democratic ideals and the economic difficulties of Britain after the war. The end of British rule in many territories was marked by the push for self-governance and the financial strain on Britain post-World War II. Question 11. Outline the causes and consequences of the 1984 to 1985 miners' strike in the UK. A. It was primarily over job security and led to the strengthening of the mining industry. B. It was due to wage disputes and resulted in significant policy reforms in labour laws. C. It centred around safety standards in mines and led to improved conditions. D. It was a protest against the closure of mines and led to a weakening of trade union power. Answer D. It was a protest against the closure of mines and led to a weakening of trade union power. The strike marked a significant conflict between the miners' unions and the government, resulting in a defeat for the unions and a shift in the landscape of British labour relations. Question 12. Describe the historical context and significance of the Good Friday Agreement. A. It was an agreement that ended the War of the Roses. B. It marked the conclusion of the English Civil War. C. It was a peace agreement that ended the conflict in Northern Ireland. D. It resolved the territorial disputes between England and Scotland. Answer C. It was a peace agreement that ended the conflict in Northern Ireland. The Good Friday Agreement of 1998 was a major political development that helped to bring an end to the Troubles, a period of conflict in Northern Ireland. Question 13. Explain the role and powers of the Prime Minister in the UK's political system. A. The Prime Minister serves as the ceremonial head of state. B. The Prime Minister is the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. C. The Prime Minister is the head of government, leading the executive branch and the cabinet. D. The Prime Minister has the sole authority to enact and veto laws. Answer: C. The Prime Minister is the head of government, leading the executive branch and the cabinet. This role involves setting government policy, appointing ministers, and representing the UK domestically and internationally. Question 14. Outline the structure and function of the UK Parliament. A. It consists of the House of Commons and the House of Lords, serving as the legislative body of the UK. B. It is a single-chamber body responsible for electing the Prime Minister. C. It is composed of regional representatives with limited legislative powers. D. It acts solely as an advisory council to the monarchy. Answer: A. It consists of the House of Commons and the House of Lords, serving as the legislative body of the UK. Parliament is responsible for making and passing laws, examining the government's work, and debating political issues. Question 15. Describe the legal and social significance of the Human Rights Act 1998. A. It established the right to a private life and freedom of expression. B. It primarily focused on environmental protections. C. It was concerned with the establishment of a minimum wage. D. It created the foundation for the UK's departure from the EU. Answer: A. It established the right to a private life and freedom of expression. The Human Rights Act 1998 incorporated the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law, protecting the human rights of individuals within the UK. Question 16. Explain the process and criteria for becoming a British citizen. A. Citizenship can only be obtained through birth in the UK. B. Citizenship is automatically granted to anyone who lives in the UK for 5 years. C. Applicants must pass the Life in the UK test, meet residency requirements, and have good character. D. Citizenship is determined by a lottery system among applicants. Answer: C. Applicants must pass the Life in the UK test, meet residency requirements, and have good character. This process ensures that applicants have a sufficient knowledge of British life and the English language, and that they have complied with UK laws. Question 17. Outline the main responsibilities and duties of a British citizen. A. Paying taxes, obeying laws, and participating in jury service when called upon. B. Voting in all elections, serving in the military, and attending town meetings. C. Holding a UK passport, owning property in the UK, and exclusively using British products. D. Learning a second language, volunteering weekly, and travelling within the Commonwealth. Answer: A. Paying taxes, obeying laws, and participating in jury service when called upon. These responsibilities are essential for the functioning of a democratic society and the maintenance of public order. Question 18. Describe the significance of the Commonwealth to the UK. A. It is a trade bloc that provides economic benefits to the UK. B. It is a political union for shared governance of member states. C. It is an organisation that promotes mutual respect, understanding, and cooperation among its member states. D. It serves as a military alliance for defence against external threats. Answer: C. It is an organisation that promotes mutual respect, understanding, and cooperation among its member states. The Commonwealth reflects the UK's historical ties and facilitates various forms of cooperation among its members. Question 19. Explain the impact of the UK's membership and subsequent departure from the European Union. A. It led to immediate economic growth and the expansion of the EU. B. It resulted in the UK losing influence on global trade negotiations. C. It sparked a significant debate on national sovereignty and immigration. D. It had no significant impact on the UK or EU policies. Answer: C. It sparked a significant debate on national sovereignty and immigration. Brexit represented a pivotal moment in UK politics, emphasising issues of sovereignty, immigration, and the country's future economic direction. Question 20. What are the origins and impacts of the British Constitutional Conventions on the UK's uncodified constitution? A. They are ancient laws inherited from the Roman Empire, establishing the monarchy's absolute power. B. They are written agreements made in the 20th century to formalise parliamentary procedures. C. They are unwritten rules that have developed over time, guiding the operation of government. D. They are a series of treaties with other nations defining the UK's borders and sovereignty. Answer: C. They are unwritten rules that have developed over time, guiding the operation of government. British constitutional conventions play a crucial role in the functioning of its uncodified constitution, shaping political behaviour and the governance of the country. Question 21. What legal protections are provided under the Equality Act 2010? A. Protection against discrimination in employment and provision of services based on age, gender, race, religion, or sexual orientation. B. Legalization of all forms of speech and expression. C. Protection against environmental pollution and hazards. D. Rights to free healthcare and education for all citizens. Answer: A. Protection against discrimination in employment and provision of services based on age, gender, race, religion, or sexual orientation. The Equality Act 2010 is a key piece of legislation that consolidates and strengthens anti-discrimination laws in the UK. Question 22. Describe the geographical distinctions between Great Britain, the British Isles, and the United Kingdom. A. Great Britain is the largest island. The British Isles include all surrounding islands, and the United Kingdom includes Great Britain and Northern Ireland. B. Great Britain and the British Isles are interchangeable terms, both representing the UK and all its territories. C. The United Kingdom is the largest island, while Great Britain only includes England and Wales. D. The British Isles are a political union, whereas Great Britain and the United Kingdom are geographical terms. Answer: A. Great Britain is the largest island. The British Isles include all surrounding islands, and the United Kingdom includes Great Britain and Northern Ireland. This distinction is important for understanding the political and geographical landscape of the region. Question 23. Explain the significance of the Elizabethan era to English culture and history. A. It marked the beginning of England's colonial empire. B. It was known for significant advancements in technology and science. C. It was a golden age of literature, exploration, and the arts under Queen Elizabeth I. D. It was characterized by religious reform and the establishment of Protestantism. Answer: C. It was a golden age of literature, exploration, and the arts under Queen Elizabeth I. The Elizabethan era is celebrated for its contributions to English culture, including the works of Shakespeare, and its role in laying the groundwork for the British Empire. Question 24. Outline the causes and effects of the Glorious Revolution of 1688. A. It was a peaceful transition that established the Church of England as the country's primary religious institution. B. It resulted in the establishment of parliamentary sovereignty over the monarchy. C. It was a military coup that led to England's involvement in the 30 Years' War. D. It was caused by economic turmoil and resulted in the creation of the Bank of England. Answer: B. It resulted in the establishment of parliamentary sovereignty over the monarchy. The Glorious Revolution is noted for its role in establishing constitutional monarchy in England, marking a shift towards parliamentary rule and away from absolutist monarchy. Question 25. Describe the main differences between civil law and criminal law in the UK. A. Civil law deals with disputes between individuals, while criminal law deals with offences against the state. B. Civil law is based on legislation, whereas criminal law is based on judicial decisions. C. Civil law applies only to citizens, while criminal law applies to all residents. D. Civil law includes tax codes and regulations, while criminal law focuses on social conduct and property laws. Answer. A. Civil law deals with disputes between individuals, while criminal law deals with offences against the state. This fundamental distinction highlights the different purposes and processes involved in civil versus criminal proceedings. Question 26. Explain the significance of the Battle of Hastings and how it changed England. A. It confirmed Viking rule over England. B. It led to the end of the English monarchy. C. It resulted in the Norman conquest of England and the establishment of Norman rule. D. It marked the beginning of England's colonial expansion. Answer. C. It resulted in the Norman conquest of England and the establishment of Norman rule. The Battle of Hastings in 1066 was a pivotal event that changed the course of English history, leading to significant cultural and political changes under Norman rule. Question 27. Outline the evolution of the English language from its Anglo-Saxon roots to the modern day. A. It remained largely unchanged until the 20th century. B. It has been heavily influenced by Norse, Latin, French, and Germanic languages. C. It was replaced by French as the official language of England after the Norman conquest. D. It evolved primarily from Latin after the Roman invasion. Answer. B. It has been heavily influenced by Norse, Latin, French, and Germanic languages. The English language has evolved significantly over the centuries, incorporating elements from various languages through conquest, trade, and cultural exchange. Question 28. Describe the key components of the UK's constitutional monarchy. A. The monarch has absolute power and governs without a parliament. B. The Constitution is entirely written and outlines the monarchy's powers. C. The monarchy is ceremonial, with governance carried out by an elected parliament. D. The Prime Minister is appointed by the monarch without an election. Answer. C. The monarchy is ceremonial, with governance carried out by an elected parliament. The UK's constitutional monarchy combines tradition with democracy, where the monarch's role is largely symbolic and political power is vested in elected representatives. Question 29. Explain the significance of the Reform Acts and how they altered British democracy. A. They abolished the monarchy and established a republic. B. They extended voting rights and reformed parliamentary representation. C. They centralised power within the House of Lords. D. They outlawed political parties and introduced direct democracy. Answer. B. They extended voting rights and reformed parliamentary representation. The Reform Acts were pivotal in expanding the electoral franchise and making the British parliamentary system more representative of the population. Question 30. What role does the monarchy play in modern British society and government? A. The monarch is the head of government and makes all executive decisions. B. The monarchy plays a primarily ceremonial role with no direct involvement in governance. C. The monarch has the power to dissolve parliament and govern directly in times of crisis. D. The monarchy controls the military and declares war. Answer. B. The monarchy plays a primarily ceremonial role with no direct involvement in governance. In modern Britain, the monarch's duties are largely symbolic, with political power resting in the hands of elected officials. Question 31. Outline the history and importance of the Church of England. A. It was founded in the 20th century as a response to secularism. B. It was established by Henry VIII, separating from the Roman Catholic Church. C. It is a branch of the Eastern Orthodox Church. D. It originated in the 16th century as part of the Protestant Reformation. Answer. B. It was established by Henry VIII, separating from the Roman Catholic Church. The Church of England, or Anglican Church, was founded in the 16th century, significantly affecting English society, politics, and its relationship with other religious institutions. Question 32. Describe the origins and impacts of the British welfare state. A. It was created following World War II to provide universal healthcare, education, and social security. B. It originated in the Victorian era as a means to support the industrial upper class. C. It was established in the 18th century to strengthen the military. D. It began as a series of private initiatives in the early 20th century. Answer. A. It was created following World War II to provide universal healthcare, education, and social security. The development of the British welfare state was a landmark in social policy, aimed at ensuring a minimum standard of living for all citizens. Question 33. Explain the significance of Guy Fawkes Night in British culture. A. It celebrates the end of the English Civil War. B. It marks the signing of the Magna Carta. C. It commemorates the failed gunpowder plot of 1605 to blow up the House of Lords. D. It honours the establishment of the United Kingdom. Answer. C. It commemorates the failed gunpowder plot of 1605 to blow up the House of Lords. Guy Fawkes Night, also known as Bonfire Night, is observed on November 5th to remember the thwarting of the plot to assassinate King James I and restore a Catholic monarch to the throne. Question 34. What are the Crown dependencies and what is their relationship with the UK? A. They are former colonies that have chosen to remain under British rule. B. They are independent countries within the British Empire. C. They are territories that the UK is responsible for defending and representing internationally, but they have their own governance. D. They are members of the EU represented by the UK. Answer. C. They are territories that the UK is responsible for defending and representing internationally, but they have their own governance. The Crown dependencies include the Isle of Man and the bailiwicks of Jersey and Guernsey, which are not part of the UK but rely on it for international representation and defence. Question 35. Describe the significance and outcomes of the Scottish referendum in 2014. A. It resulted in Scotland becoming an independent country. B. It led to Scotland adopting the euro as its currency. C. It confirmed Scotland's decision to remain part of the United Kingdom. D. It granted Scotland full control over its defence and foreign policy. Answer. C. It confirmed Scotland's decision to remain part of the United Kingdom. The referendum asked Scottish voters whether Scotland should be an independent country, and the majority voted against independence, choosing to stay in the UK. Question 36. Explain the role of the British media in society and politics. A. The British media serves as the government's official communication channel. B. It plays a crucial role in informing the public, influencing opinion, and holding authorities to account. C. It is entirely state-controlled and used for propaganda. D. It focuses solely on entertainment, with no influence on politics. Answer. B. It plays a crucial role in informing the public, influencing opinion, and holding authorities to account. The The British media, including newspapers, television, and digital platforms, is significant in shaping public discourse and democracy. Question 37. Outline the contributions of British scientists and inventors to the modern world. A. Britain's contributions are limited to the field of literature. B. British scientists and inventors have played key roles in developments such as the World Wide Web, the theory of evolution, and the discovery of DNA structure. C. British contributions are primarily in the arts and not in science or technology. D. Britain has only contributed to the development of the steam engine. Answer. B. British scientists and inventors have played key roles in developments such as the World Wide Web, the theory of evolution, and the discovery of DNA structure. The UK has a rich history of scientific and technological innovation that has had a global impact. Question 38. Describe the cultural impact of the British invasion in music during the 1960s. A. It led to a decline in the popularity of rock and roll music. B. British bands like the Beatles and the Rolling Stones transformed the global music scene, influencing genres and trends. C. It primarily affected classical music, with little impact on popular music. D. It was a government initiative to promote British culture abroad with no lasting impact on music. Answer. B. British bands like the Beatles and the Rolling Stones transformed the global music scene, influencing genres and trends. The British invasion had a profound effect on music worldwide, marking a significant period in rock and pop history. Question 39. What are the origins and importance of the British parliamentary system? A. It originated from the French parliamentary system as a means to strengthen the monarchy. B. The system developed in the Middle Ages, establishing a precedent for democratic governance and the separation of powers. C. It was imported from the Roman Republic and adapted to British society. D. It began as a means for the aristocracy to exert control over the peasantry. Answer. B. The system developed in the Middle Ages, establishing a precedent for democratic governance and the separation of powers. The British parliamentary system is one of the oldest in the world, influencing democratic practices and legislative structures globally. Question 40. Explain the significance of Stonehenge and other prehistoric sites in the UK. A. They are primarily significant for their use in medieval battles. B. These sites were built as early forms of parliamentary buildings. C. Stonehenge and similar sites are key to understanding Britain's prehistoric past and have cultural and astronomical significance. D. They were constructed in the 19th century as tourist attractions. Answer. C. Stonehenge and similar sites are key to understanding Britain's prehistoric past and have cultural and astronomical significance. These ancient structures provide insights into the religious, ceremonial, and social practices of the people who built them. Question 41. Outline the causes and effects of the Highland clearances in Scotland. A. The clearances were initiated to construct modern urban housing, leading to the growth of cities. B. They were part of a government effort to clear forests and create agricultural land, resulting in environmental improvements. C. Landlords forcibly evicted tenants to make way for sheep farming, leading to widespread displacement and emigration. D. The clearances were a series of battles that cleared the land of invaders, strengthening Scotland's borders. Answer. C. Landlords forcibly evicted tenants to make way for sheep farming, leading to widespread displacement and emigration. The Highland clearances significantly altered the Scottish Highlands' demographic, cultural, and landscape. Question 42. Describe the role of Britain in the formation and development of the United Nations. A. Britain opposed the formation of the UN preferring to maintain colonial rule. B. Britain was instrumental in the UN's formation, advocating for international cooperation and peacekeeping. C. Britain's role was minimal and largely ceremonial in the UN's formation. D. Britain joined the UN only after it was established by other countries. Answer: B. Britain was instrumental in the UN's formation, advocating for international cooperation and peacekeeping. The UK was a founding member of the United Nations and has played a significant role in its development and efforts to maintain international peace and security. Question 43. Explain the significance of the English Bill of Rights, 1689, in developing constitutional monarchy. A. It established the monarchy as the supreme ruler with unlimited powers. B. It confirmed the rights of individuals and set limits on the monarch's power, laying the foundation for modern democracy. C. It abolished the monarchy and established a republic. D. It was a declaration of war against France. Answer: B. It confirmed the rights of individuals and set limits on the monarch's power, laying the foundation for modern democracy. The English Bill of Rights was a pivotal moment in the evolution of constitutional monarchy in Britain, influencing the development of parliamentary democracy. Question 44. What were the causes and consequences of the Acts of Union between England and Wales? A. The Acts were aimed at consolidating military power to defend against Viking invasions, leading to the establishment of a unified military. B. They were intended to improve trade relations between the two countries, resulting in economic prosperity. C. The Acts unified England and Wales under one legal system, leading to the integration of Wales into the English government structure. D. They were a result of a Welsh referendum choosing to join England, leading to better cultural exchanges. Answer: C. The Acts unified England and Wales under one legal system, leading to the integration of Wales into the English government structure. The Acts of Union between England and Wales were significant in creating a unified state, with legal and administrative consequences that shaped the future of both countries. Question 45. Describe the impact of the Tudor period on England's religion, society, and government. A. The period was marked by religious stability and the absence of significant social or governmental change. B. It saw the establishment of Protestantism as the state religion, significant social upheaval, and the strengthening of royal authority. C. The Tudor period led to England's isolation from the rest of Europe, with no lasting impact on religion, society, or government. D. It was characterized by a move towards democratic governance and the separation of church and state. Answer: B. It saw the establishment of Protestantism as the state religion, significant social upheaval, and the strengthening of royal authority. The Tudor reign was transformative, with the Reformation, the consolidation of the Tudor monarchy, and notable cultural developments. Question 46. Explain the significance of the Victorian era on Britain's industrial, cultural, and imperial expansion. A. The era was marked by a decline in industrial activity and the shrinking of the British Empire. B. It was characterized by significant advancements in science and technology, a flourishing of arts and culture, and the expansion of the British Empire. C. The period focused exclusively on military conquests, with little attention to industry or culture. D. It was a time of significant religious reform, with minimal impact on industry, culture, or imperialism. Answer: B. It was characterized by significant advancements in science and technology, a flourishing of arts and culture, and the expansion of the British Empire. The Victorian era marked a period of industrial, cultural, and imperial growth, influencing global history. Question 47. Outline the main features and significance of the British legal system. A. It is based entirely on written constitutions and statutes. B. It features the unique use of jury trials in all legal cases. C. It includes the principles of common law, the rule of law, and the independence of the judiciary. D. It relies solely on the decisions of the monarch or ruling government. Answer: C. It includes the principles of common law, the rule of law, and the independence of the judiciary. The British legal system is known for its historical development of common law principles, which have influenced legal systems worldwide. Question 48. Describe the evolution and role of the British press from the 17th century to the present. A. The British press has remained largely unchanged since the 17th century, focusing on royal decrees. B. It evolved from government-controlled publications to a diverse and independent media landscape, playing a crucial role in democratic society. C. It transitioned from print to exclusively digital formats in the early 20th century. D. The press has consistently been under the strict control of the Church of England. Answer: B. It evolved from government-controlled publications to a diverse and independent media landscape, playing a crucial role in democratic society. The development of the British press reflects changes in technology, society, and politics, contributing to public discourse and accountability. Question 49. What are the challenges and benefits of multiculturalism in the UK? A. It has led to a loss of British identity and traditions, with no real benefits. B. Challenges include social integration and discrimination. Benefits include cultural diversity and economic contributions. C. Multiculturalism has only benefits, such as improved cuisine, with no challenges. D. It resulted in the uniform adoption of a single culture, eradicating diversity. Answer: B. Challenges include social integration and discrimination. Benefits include cultural diversity and economic contributions. Multiculturalism in the UK has enriched society but also presented challenges in terms of social cohesion and integration. Question 50. Explain the historical context and significance of the Windrush generation and its impact on British society. A. It refers to the generation of British citizens who fought in the Windrush battles of World War II. B. The term describes post-war immigrants from the Caribbean to Britain, marking the beginning of large-scale immigration and shaping modern British multiculturalism. C. It represents a group of elite athletes who competed in the Windrush Olympics. D. The Windrush generation is a term for the inventors and scientists who led the Industrial Revolution. Answer: B. The term describes post-war immigrants from the Caribbean to Britain, marking the beginning of large-scale immigration and shaping modern British multiculturalism. The Windrush generation has had a lasting impact on the cultural and social fabric of the UK. Question 51. Outline the evolution of women's rights and suffrage movement in the UK. A. Women have had equal rights and suffrage since the medieval era in the UK. B. The movement began in the late 19th century, leading to women gaining the vote in 1918, limited, and 1928, equal. C. Women's suffrage was a minor movement that had little impact on UK laws. D. Women's rights regressed in the 20th century, with suffrage achieved only recently. Answer: B. The movement began in the late 19th century, leading to women gaining the vote in 1918, limited, and 1928, equal. The women's suffrage movement was a significant social and political movement that resulted in women gaining the right to vote and improved gender equality. Question 52. Describe the significance of the Great Reform Act of 1832 in British political history. A. It significantly reduced the power of the monarchy, leading to the establishment of a republic. B. The Act was a minor administrative change with little lasting impact. C. It expanded the electoral franchise and reformed the distribution of parliamentary seats, marking a step towards modern democracy. D. It abolished the parliamentary system in favor of direct rule by local governments. Answer. C. It expanded the electoral franchise and reformed the distribution of parliamentary seats, marking a step towards modern democracy. The Great Reform Act of 1832 was a landmark piece of legislation that began the process of reforming the UK's electoral system, making it more representative. Question 53. Explain the role and historical significance of the Royal Navy in shaping Britain and the modern world. A. The Royal Navy's primary role was in exploration, with little impact on military or colonial expansion. B. It was instrumental in protecting the British Isles from invasion and played a key role in establishing the British Empire as a dominant global power. C. The Navy was mainly used for trade and had no significant military achievements. D. Its significance is a myth, as the Royal Navy was inferior to other naval forces throughout history. Answer. B. It was instrumental in protecting the British Isles from invasion and played a key role in establishing the British Empire as a dominant global power. The Royal Navy's dominance at sea facilitated Britain's colonial expansion, trade, and influence across the world. Question 54. What are the origins and effects of the British agricultural revolution on the rural landscape and society? A. It began with the introduction of space-age technologies in the 20th century, dramatically increasing urbanization. B. The revolution started in the late 17th to early 19th centuries with innovations in farming practices, leading to increased productivity and the enclosure of common lands. C. It was a period of decline in agricultural production due to industrial pollution. D. The agricultural revolution refers to a government policy in the 1950s to import all food, reducing the need for rural farming. Answer. B. The revolution started in the late 17th to early 19th centuries with innovations in farming practices, leading to increased productivity and the enclosure of common lands. This period marked significant changes in agriculture, which had lasting impacts on the rural landscape and contributed to the urbanization and industrialization of Britain. Question 55. Describe the causes and effects of the British economic crisis of the 1970s. A. The crisis was caused by an over-reliance on magical industries, resulting in a return to medieval economics. B. It was triggered by factors including oil price shocks, industrial unrest, and government policy failures, leading to stagflation and economic reforms. C. The crisis was solely due to the loss of the American colonies, with little impact on the British economy. D. It resulted from the British Empire's expansion, which significantly improved the economy. Answer. B. It was triggered by factors including oil price shocks, industrial unrest, and government policy failures, leading to stagflation and economic reforms. The 1970s economic crisis was a challenging period for the UK, leading to significant changes in economic policy and the beginning of neoliberal reforms. Question 56. Explain the historical significance of the Chartist movement in the 19th century. A. It was a culinary movement that introduced tea as the national beverage. B. The movement focused on charting unexplored territories of the British Empire. C. It was a working-class movement advocating for political reforms and universal male suffrage. D. It was a religious movement that sought to establish a new church hierarchy. Answer. C. It was a working-class movement advocating for political reforms and universal male suffrage. The Chartist movement was significant in the history of British democracy, highlighting the demand for political rights and reforms among the working class. Question 57. Outline the impact of British literature and authors on global culture and literature. A. British literature has remained largely insular, with minimal impact outside of the UK. B. It has had a profound impact, with authors like Shakespeare, Austen, and Dickens influencing literary traditions and culture worldwide. C. The impact was primarily in the 18th century, with no lasting influence in modern times. D. British authors have only contributed to technical and scientific writing. Answer. B. It has had a profound impact, with authors like Shakespeare, Austen, and Dickens influencing literary traditions and culture worldwide. British literature has played a crucial role in shaping global literary culture, contributing timeless works and themes that resonate across countries and epochs. Question 58. Describe the significance of the Battle of Trafalgar in British naval history. A. It marked the defeat of the British Navy, leading to a period of naval insignificance. B. The battle was a significant British victory that established naval supremacy and prevented Napoleon's invasion of Britain. C. It was a minor skirmish with French forces that had little impact on the overall war. D. The battle led to the temporary occupation of London by French forces. Answer. B. The battle was a significant British victory that established naval supremacy and prevented Napoleon's invasion of Britain. The Battle of Trafalgar is celebrated as a pivotal moment in naval history, securing Britain's dominance at sea. Question 59. What was the impact of the Enclosure Acts on the British countryside and agricultural practices? A. They led to the development of urban industrial areas by relocating rural populations. B. The acts had no significant impact as they were never fully implemented. C. They consolidated land into larger farms, leading to more efficient agricultural practices, but also displacing rural communities. D. They resulted in the conservation of natural habitats by limiting agricultural expansion. Answer. C. They consolidated land into larger farms, leading to more efficient agricultural practices, but also displacing rural communities. The Enclosure Acts transformed the landscape and social structure of rural Britain, contributing to the urbanization process. Question 60. Explain the role of Britain in the development of the modern Olympic Games. A. Britain played a negligible role, with the Olympics being a purely Greek revival. B. British officials and athletes were instrumental in the revival and organization of the modern Olympics, contributing to its early rules and framework. C. Britain opposed the revival of the Olympics, fearing it would distract from military training. D. The modern Olympics were developed solely by French educators, with no British involvement. Answer. B. British officials and athletes were instrumental in the revival and organization of the modern Olympics, contributing to its early rules and framework. Britain's participation helped to internationalize the Games and establish them as a significant global sporting event. Question 61. Outline the historical and cultural significance of the Beatles to the UK and the world. A. The Beatles were a minor band that had little impact beyond Liverpool. B. They led the British invasion of the US music scene, revolutionizing popular music and culture in the 1960s. C. Their significance is limited to the development of new guitar technologies. D. The Beatles were primarily known for their contributions to classical music. Answer. B. They led the British invasion of the US music scene, revolutionizing popular music and culture in the 1960s. The Beatles are recognized for their enduring impact on music, culture, and society, both in the UK and internationally. Question 62. Describe the evolution and importance of the British film industry. A. The British film industry has remained small and insular, with little international recognition. B. It has played a pivotal role in cinematic history, known for its innovation, storytelling, and iconic films and filmmakers. C. The industry focused exclusively on documentary filmmaking. D. It declined after the invention of television, with no significant contributions since. Answer: B. It has played a pivotal role in cinematic history, known for its innovation, storytelling, and iconic films and filmmakers. The British film industry has contributed significantly to global cinema, with a rich history of influential films, genres, and talent. Question 63. What are the origins and significance of the British tradition of afternoon tea? A. It originated as a marketing scheme by tea companies in the 20th century. B. The tradition started in the 19th century among the British upper class as a small meal to bridge the gap between lunch and dinner. C. It was a tradition adopted from French culture during the Norman Conquest. D. Afternoon tea was developed as a substitute for dinner during World War II rationing. Answer: B. The tradition started in the 19th century among the British upper class as a small meal to bridge the gap between lunch and dinner. Afternoon tea has become a quintessential British custom, celebrated for its social and cultural significance. Question 64. Explain the significance of the Falklands War for the UK in the late 20th century. A. It was a minor conflict that had little impact on British foreign policy. B. The war resulted in the UK losing the Falkland Islands to Argentina. C. It was a decisive military victory that affirmed the UK's commitment to defending its overseas territories and had significant political implications. D. The conflict led to the UK withdrawing from international affairs. Answer: C. It was a decisive military victory that affirmed the UK's commitment to defending its overseas territories and had significant political implications. The Falklands War bolstered national pride and had a lasting effect on British military and foreign policy. Question 65. Outline the causes and consequences of the financial crisis of 2008 on the UK. A. The crisis was solely caused by the collapse of the tea industry, with little impact on the wider economy. B. It was triggered by a global financial meltdown, leading to a significant recession, increased unemployment, and austerity measures in the UK. C. The crisis resulted from a sudden decrease in the demand for British literature. D. It was caused by the failure of the UK to adopt the euro, resulting in minor economic adjustments. Answer: B. It was triggered by a global financial meltdown, leading to a significant recession, increased unemployment, and austerity measures in the UK. The financial crisis of 2008 had profound impacts on the UK's economy, leading to years of economic challenges and changes in regulatory policies. Question 66. Describe the cultural significance and origins of the Notting Hill Carnival. A. It originated as a royal parade in the 18th century to celebrate British naval victories. B. The carnival began in the 1960s as a way for the Afro-Caribbean community in London to celebrate their culture and traditions. C. It was created in the 1990s as a tourist attraction to boost the local economy. D. The carnival is a celebration of British victory in the Falklands War. Answer: B. The carnival began in the 1960s as a way for the Afro-Caribbean community in London to celebrate their culture and traditions. The Notting Hill Carnival has grown into one of the world's largest street festivals, celebrating London's multicultural heritage. Question 67. Explain the historical context and outcomes of British explorations during the Age of Discovery. A. The explorations were limited to the British Isles and had no significant impact. B. British explorations led to the discovery and colonization of new lands, significantly impacting global trade, culture, and geopolitics. C. The age of discovery for Britain was marked by a focus on exploring the interior of Europe. D. British expeditions in the age of discovery were primarily scientific, with no attempts at colonization. Answer. B. British explorations led to the discovery and colonization of new lands, significantly impacting global trade, culture, and geopolitics. The age of discovery expanded the British Empire and played a crucial role in establishing Britain as a major global player. Question 68. What is the significance of the Greenwich Meridian, and how does it impact the world? A. It marks the exact location where the British Empire was founded. B. The Greenwich Meridian is a purely symbolic line with no real significance. C. It serves as the prime meridian, establishing the basis for the world's time zone system and longitudinal coordinates. D. It is the line at which the British monarchs are crowned, symbolizing the center of the empire. Answer. C. It serves as the prime meridian, establishing the basis for the world's time zone system and longitudinal coordinates. The Greenwich Meridian has had a profound impact on navigation, timekeeping, and international coordination. Question 69. Describe the evolution of the British public healthcare system leading to the creation of the NHS. A. The NHS was created immediately following the Norman Conquest to improve the health of mites. B. It was established in response to the Industrial Revolution's health challenges but remained exclusive to the wealthy. C. The NHS was founded in 1948, following World War II, to provide free healthcare to all UK residents, marking a significant development in social welfare. D. The healthcare system evolved from a series of private initiatives in the 20th century, with the NHS being a recent privatization effort. Answer. C. The NHS was founded in 1948, following World War II, to provide free healthcare to all UK residents, marking a significant development in social welfare. The creation of the NHS represented a landmark in the provision of universal healthcare and has become a central aspect of British social policy. Question 70. Explain the significance of Shakespeare in English literature and global culture. A. Shakespeare is a minor figure in English literature, known for only one or two plays. B. He is considered the greatest playwright of all time, with his works having a profound impact on English literature and languages worldwide. C. Shakespeare's significance lies solely in his contributions to the development of the English language, with little impact on culture. D. His work was primarily focused on science fiction, influencing the genre significantly. Answer. B. He is considered the greatest playwright of all time, with his works having a profound impact on English literature and languages worldwide. Shakespeare's plays and sonnets have transcended time and culture, influencing countless artists, writers, and thinkers across the globe. Question 71. Outline the history and significance of the British railway system's development. A. The railway system was developed in the 21st century as a replacement for the aging highway system. B. It was primarily used for military purposes, with little impact on civilian travel or commerce. C. The development of the railway system in the 19th century revolutionized transportation, contributing to industrial growth and urbanization. D. British railways were significant only for their scenic routes and had no real impact on the economy or society. Answer. C. The development of the railway system in the 19th century revolutionized transportation, contributing to industrial growth and urbanization. The expansion of railways in Britain played a critical role in the country's industrial revolution, facilitating the movement of goods and people across the country. Question 72. Describe the historical context and significance of the Peasants' Revolt of 1381. A. It was a minor dispute over land rights that was quickly resolved. B. The revolt was a response to heavy taxation and economic hardship, marking one of the first major uprisings of common people against the English monarchy and feudal system. C. It was a successful military coup that established a peasant-led government. D. The revolt centered around demands for the abolition of the monarchy, leading to a temporary republic. Answer: B. The revolt was a response to heavy taxation and economic hardship, marking one of the first major uprisings of common people against the English monarchy and feudal system. The Peasants' Revolt is significant in English history as a symbol of resistance against oppressive governance and economic injustice. Question 73. Explain the origins and impact of the English Reformation. A. The Reformation began as a movement to reform the fashion industry in England. B. It was initiated by Henry VIII's desire for a male heir and led to the establishment of the Church of England, significant religious, social, and political changes. C. The Reformation was imported from France as a means to enhance diplomatic relations. D. It was purely a literary movement with no religious or political implications. Answer: B. It was initiated by Henry VIII's desire for a male heir and led to the establishment of the Church of England, significant religious, social, and political changes. The English Reformation had profound effects on the religious landscape of England, leading to the separation from the Catholic Church and the foundation of Anglicanism. Question 74. What was the role and impact of Britain in the Cold War? A. Britain was neutral, providing no support to either side during the Cold War. B. As a key ally of the United States, Britain played a significant role in the ideological and geopolitical struggle against Soviet communism, including espionage, diplomacy, and military commitments. C. Britain led the formation of the Soviet bloc, opposing Western capitalism. D. The country focused solely on cultural exchanges to ease tensions, with no involvement in political or military aspects. Answer: B. As a key ally of the United States, Britain played a significant role in the ideological and geopolitical struggle against Soviet communism, including espionage, diplomacy, and military commitments. The UK was an important player in the Western Alliance, contributing to various aspects of the Cold War. Question 75. Describe the significance of the invention of the World Wide Web by a British scientist. A. It was a minor technological advancement with limited application in academia. B. The invention by Tim Berners-Lee revolutionized information sharing and communication, leading to the digital age and global connectivity. C. The web was developed as an internal communication tool for the British government. D. It was primarily designed for improving video game graphics and had little impact outside of the gaming industry. Answer: B. The invention by Tim Berners-Lee revolutionized information sharing and communication, leading to the digital age and global connectivity. The creation of the World Wide Web has had an unparalleled impact on society, economy, and culture worldwide, fundamentally changing how people interact with information and each other. Question 76. Explain the historical and cultural significance of the Tower of London. A. It served exclusively as a royal residence throughout its history. B. Originally built as a zoo to showcase exotic animals from the British Empire. C. It has functioned as a fortress, royal palace, prison and treasury, playing a central role in English history. D. The tower was primarily an observatory for studying the stars and had little historical significance. Answer: C. It has functioned as a fortress, royal palace, prison and treasury, playing a central role in English history. The Tower of London is a symbol of the monarchy's power and endurance, with a history that reflects the nation's complex past. Question 77. Outline the causes and impacts of urbanization in Britain during the 19th century. A. Urbanization was caused by people seeking better weather in cities, resulting in overcrowded resorts. B. The primary cause was the agricultural revolution, which led to decreased farming jobs, and the Industrial Revolution, which created urban employment opportunities, drastically changing social and economic structures. C. Urbanization was a government policy to improve defense mechanisms against invasions. D. It was driven by the desire for cultural activities, with minimal impact on the economy or population distribution. Answer B. The primary cause was the agricultural revolution, which led to decreased farming jobs, and the Industrial Revolution, which created urban employment opportunities, drastically changing social and economic structures. This period saw significant migration to cities, laying the groundwork for modern urban society in Britain. Question 78. Describe the significance of the British contributions to the discovery of DNA's structure. A. British scientists played a minor role, primarily contributing to the development of DNA extraction techniques. B. Francis Crick and James Watson, working in Britain, were crucial in determining the double helix structure of DNA, marking a major advancement in biology and genetics. C. The discovery was entirely attributed to American researchers, with British scientists providing only financial support. D. British contributions were limited to theoretical physics, unrelated to the practical discovery of DNA's structure. Answer B. Francis Crick and James Watson, working in Britain, were crucial in determining the double helix structure of DNA, marking a major advancement in biology and genetics. This breakthrough has had profound implications for medicine, forensics, and our understanding of life itself. Question 79. What are the key aspects and importance of the British education system? A. It focuses exclusively on the arts, with no emphasis on sciences or mathematics. B. The system is noted for its flexibility, diversity, and the prominence of institutions like Oxford and Cambridge, contributing significantly to global education and research. C. Education in Britain ceased to evolve after the 18th century, maintaining traditional methods without incorporating modern technologies. D. British education prioritizes practical skills over theoretical knowledge, eliminating exams and standardized testing. Answer B. The system is noted for its flexibility, diversity, and the prominence of institutions like Oxford and Cambridge, contributing significantly to global education and research. The British education system, with its mix of ancient universities and modern approaches, plays a pivotal role in shaping scholars, professionals, and leaders. Question 80. Explain the role and significance of the Commonwealth Games. A. They are a regional sports competition exclusive to England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. B. The Games are an international multi-sport event involving athletes from the Commonwealth of Nations, promoting unity and cultural exchange among member states. C. The event is solely a British military exercise, showcasing the country's defence capabilities. D. It is a competition where former and current British colonies compete in traditional English sports only. Answer B. The Games are an international multi-sport event involving athletes from the Commonwealth of Nations, promoting unity and cultural exchange among member states. The Commonwealth Games highlight the camaraderie and shared history among the nations, encouraging sporting excellence and friendship. Question 81. Outline the history and importance of cricket in British culture and its global spread. A. Cricket originated in France and was introduced to Britain as a way to improve Anglo-French relations. B. The sport was developed in 20th century America and later adopted by the British. C. Cricket has roots in rural England, becoming a significant part of British culture and an international sport, reflecting the country's influence during the colonial period. D. It is a recent invention for televised sports channels, with no historical significance in Britain. Answer. C. Cricket has roots in rural England, becoming a significant part of British culture and an international sport, reflecting the country's influence during the colonial period. The global spread of cricket, particularly in former British colonies, underscores its cultural significance and the lasting impact of British colonialism on sports. Question 82. Describe the significance of the River Thames in London's history and development. A. It was primarily a defensive barrier against invaders. B. The Thames served as the main source of drinking water and was irrelevant to transportation or trade. C. Its strategic location facilitated trade, transport, and provided a resource for growth, playing a central role in London's evolution as a major city. D. The river was only used for recreational activities, with little impact on the city's development. Answer. C. Its strategic location facilitated trade, transport, and provided a resource for growth, playing a central role in London's evolution as a major city. The River Thames has been vital in shaping London's history, serving as a lifeline for the city's economic and social development. Question 83. Explain the importance of Hadrian's Wall in Roman Britain and its legacy. A. It was built to mark the boundary of the Roman Empire and protect against invasions, symbolizing Roman engineering and military might. B. The wall was purely decorative, serving as a monument to Roman artistry. C. It served as a trading post between Roman Britain and the Picts. D. Hadrian's Wall was constructed to prevent the Romans from leaving Britain, effectively imprisoning them. Answer. A. It was built to mark the boundary of the Roman Empire and protect against invasions, symbolizing Roman engineering and military might. Hadrian's Wall is an iconic historical landmark that represents the extent of Roman influence in Britain and their engineering prowess. Question 84. What were the main reasons for the establishment of British colonies in America? A. The colonies were established purely for military strategic purposes. B. They were founded as penal colonies to relieve overcrowded prisons in Britain. C. The establishment of colonies was driven by the search for new trade routes and resources, as well as religious and political freedom. D. The main reason was to find a new land for the British monarchy to relocate. Answer. C. The establishment of colonies was driven by the search for new trade routes and resources, as well as religious and political freedom. The British colonization of America was motivated by economic opportunities, the expansion of trade, and the desire for religious and political autonomy. Question 85. Describe the evolution of British architecture from the medieval period to the modern era. A. British architecture has remained static since the medieval period, with no significant changes or developments. B. The evolution reflects changes in society, technology, and aesthetics, from Gothic cathedrals to modern skyscrapers, showcasing a wide range of styles and innovations. C. Architecture in Britain declined after the medieval period, with no notable buildings constructed afterward. D. Modern British architecture solely focuses on recreating medieval structures, ignoring contemporary design principles. Answer. B. The evolution reflects changes in society, technology, and aesthetics, from Gothic cathedrals to modern skyscrapers, showcasing a wide range of styles and innovations. British architecture has a rich history that mirrors the country's social and technological progress, contributing significantly to the global architectural heritage. Question 86. Explain the significance of the Bronte sisters in English literature. A. They are known for their contributions to children's literature, with little impact on adult literature. B. The Bronte sisters wrote under male pseudonyms and produced works that offered profound insights into the human condition and societal norms, becoming pillars of English literature. C. Their significance lies solely in their mysterious lives, with their literary works being considered of minor importance. D. They were early advocates of science fiction, shaping the genre's development. Answer. B. The Bronte sisters wrote under male pseudonyms and produced works that offered profound insights into the human condition and societal norms, becoming pillars of English literature. Their novels, such as Jane Eyre and Wuthering Heights, are celebrated for their emotional depth and critique of Victorian society. Question 87. Outline the development and importance of the English garden in landscape architecture. A. The English garden was a movement that returned to formal, geometric designs of the Renaissance period. B. It emerged as a response to industrialization, promoting naturalistic and picturesque landscapes, influencing garden design worldwide. C. English gardens were developed in the 20th century as part of urban planning initiatives. D. They are characterized by their use of exotic plants only, with no emphasis on design or layout. Answer. B. It emerged as a response to industrialization, promoting naturalistic and picturesque landscapes, influencing garden design worldwide. The development of the English garden represented a shift towards more natural asymmetrical designs, significantly impacting the field of landscape architecture. Question 88. Describe the historical significance and current role of the Bank of England. A. It serves as the UK's central museum of monetary history, with no role in the economy. B. Founded in 1694, it is the world's second oldest central bank, playing a crucial role in the UK's monetary policy and financial stability. C. Its main function is to print educational material about finance for schools. D. The Bank of England was established as a private entity to manage the personal wealth of the monarchy. Answer. B. Founded in 1694, it is the world's second oldest central bank, playing a crucial role in the UK's monetary policy and financial stability. The Bank of England acts as the central bank of the United Kingdom, managing the nation's currency, money supply, and interest rates, crucial for economic health and stability. Question 89. What was the impact of the British on the development of soccer, football, and its global spread? A. Soccer was invented in Brazil and later adopted by the British. B. The British had a minor role in the development of soccer, focusing mainly on rugby. C. Britain is recognized for codifying soccer rules and organizing the world's first football clubs and competitions, contributing to the sport's global popularity. D. The British resisted the spread of soccer, considering it a threat to traditional sports. Answer. C. Britain is recognized for codifying soccer rules and organizing the world's first football clubs and competitions, contributing to the sport's global popularity. The foundational role of the UK in formalizing soccer has been instrumental in its development into the world's most popular sport. Question 90. Explain the significance of the Pankhurst family in the UK suffrage movement. A. The Pankhursts were a family of artists who contributed visually to the suffrage movement. B. They were a politically indifferent family with no involvement in the suffrage movement. C. Led by Emmeline Pankhurst, the family was central to the British suffrage movement, advocating for women's right to vote through the Women's Social and Political Union. D. The Pankhursts opposed women's suffrage, advocating for traditional gender roles. Answer. C. Led by Emmeline Pankhurst, the family was central to the British suffrage movement, advocating for women's right to vote through the Women's Social and Political Union. The Pankhursts played a pivotal role in the fight for women's suffrage in the UK, using both political and militant tactics to advance their cause. Question 91. Outline the history and significance of the British postal system. A. It was established in the 21st century as an alternative to electronic communication. B. The system dates back to the 16th century, playing a crucial role in communication and commerce, and introducing the world's first adhesive postage stamp, the penny black, in 1840. C. Its primary function was military communication, with civilian use prohibited until the 20th century. D. The British postal system was significant only for its role in distributing royal decrees. Answer. B. The system dates back to the 16th century, playing a crucial role in communication and commerce, and introducing the world's first adhesive postage stamp, the penny black, in 1840. The British postal system has been fundamental in developing efficient ways of communication, impacting postal services worldwide. Question 92. Describe the evolution and cultural significance of the British pub. A. Pubs were originally Roman temples converted into public houses. B. The British pub evolved from Anglo-Saxon alehouses, becoming a central social institution in British culture, known for its role in community life, social cohesion, and cultural traditions. C. Pubs played a significant role only during the Prohibition era in Britain. D. The evolution of pubs has been limited to their architectural design, with no impact on British culture. Answer. B. The British pub evolved from Anglo-Saxon alehouses, becoming a central social institution in British culture, known for its role in community life, social cohesion, and cultural traditions. Pubs are more than just places to drink. They serve as communal gathering spots that reflect and contribute to British societal values. Question 93. What is the role of the British Broadcasting Corporation, BBC, in UK media and culture? A. The BBC functions solely as a government mouthpiece, with no editorial independence. B. It is a public service broadcaster, funded by the licence fee, known for its commitment to impartiality, quality programming, and cultural enrichment. C. The BBC is a private company focused on entertainment with no contribution to public service or culture. D. It serves primarily to broadcast parliamentary debates with no original programming. Answer. B. It is a public service broadcaster, funded by the licence fee, known for its commitment to impartiality, quality programming, and cultural enrichment. The BBC plays a vital role in shaping UK media and culture, providing a wide range of services that include news, education, and entertainment, reflecting and contributing to the cultural diversity of the UK. Question 94. Explain the significance of the Battle of Agincourt in English history. A. It was a devastating defeat for England, leading to the loss of its territories in France. B. The battle, fought in 1415, was a major English victory in the 100 Years' War, showcasing the effectiveness of English longbowmen and solidifying the national identity. C. Agincourt was significant as the first battle where tanks were used, marking the beginning of modern warfare. D. The battle was a peaceful negotiation that ended the War of the Roses. Answer. B. The battle, fought in 1415, was a major English victory in the 100 Years' War, showcasing the effectiveness of English longbowmen and solidifying the national identity. The Battle of Agincourt is celebrated for its strategic brilliance and its role in the mythology of English martial prowess. Question 95. Describe the historical context and impact of the Beveridge Report on British social welfare policies. A. The report, published in 1942, outlined a plan for comprehensive social insurance and welfare programs, leading to the foundation of the modern welfare state in the UK. B. It was a culinary review that had little impact outside of gastronomy. C. The Beveridge Report was a military strategy document that changed the course of World War II. D. Published in the 18th century, the report focused on agricultural reforms with no relevance to social welfare. Answer: A. The report, published in 1942, outlined a plan for comprehensive social insurance and welfare programs, leading to the foundation of the modern welfare state in the UK. The Beveridge Report was instrumental in shaping post-war Britain, proposing changes that led to the establishment of key welfare services, including the National Health Service,